Margaret Lewin, and welcome to Margaret Lewin Quilting. Today I'm going to share with you my February Quilter stash box, and I'm going to open that in just a second. But before I do that, I wanted to tell you about a couple of things first. The first thing is the quilt behind me. This quilt is called Layered with a T, and I am still in the process of writing the instructions on how to make it. But in the meantime, a couple people have asked to see it all quilted, so I hung it up in here so that you guys could see it. The other thing that's going on is I have been told that Victoria Finley Wolf's Mostly Manor is expected in any day now. For those of you that are doing the Pat Sloan My Secret Garden mystery quilt along with me, very, very soon your fabric should be coming to you. So I'm really excited about that because quite honestly, I need to get my fabric so that I can do it because I don't have my entire fabric either. So I'm waiting for my yardage on that. And I think that's all that I needed to go over with you beforehand. So let's open up our Quilter stash box. Something pretty exciting happened to me. Once I had subscribed to the Quilter stash box for the entire year, I got an email from Brenda over there, and Brenda offered to supply me with a box every single month for free, which is really exciting for me. So I'm going to be able to share this with you every single month for the entire year of 2016. And I'm going to have an extra surprise for you at the end of the video. So please do stick around. So let's get opening my Quilter stash box for February. All right, here's my box. I have removed the brown paper that comes on it because my address is on there. So you can see it's the Quilter stash box, and this is the full-size box. I'm going to open it. Oh, you know, they always do such a nice job. You can see it. They always do such a nice job of, you know, putting pretty tissue paper or nice plain tissue paper over it so that when you open your box, it's all there. So the very first thing that I see when I open it is my monthly letter, which says surprise. Oh, cool. All right, so there's that. The first thing on the very, very top is a pattern. And this is a pattern by a company by the name of Cut Loose. They often use, or I think they always use, Creative Grids rulers with their patterns, and anybody that's followed me for a while knows how much I absolutely love Creative Grids rulers. They are just the best. Oh, this is a very nice pattern. What this pattern is this is a nice one to hold your ruler, or your mat board and your ruler. It's called a mat board tote bag, and it's designed by Chris Foreman. Very nice instructions. And it looks like, according to the key, one of the nice things about Cut Loose is they have a nice little key across the bottom. It's little tabs, and they say quilt, stitchery, home, craft bag, and this is all in the project type category. And then here they say fabric type, and it says fat quarters, squares, strips, and yardage. The last category here is project time. And the nice thing about this is, let's say you've only got a couple hours to do something, you really need to get a sewing fix, which that happens to me quite often. You can go through your book and see what patterns you have that only take a couple hours. And let's say you've only got yardage. So you'd find the ones that take a couple hours and the type of fabric that you have, and then your project type. So I really like these nice little hints. And you can see that because the 2 to 6 hours, the yardage friendly and the bag are darker, that's what this pattern calls for. So it's a really, really nice little key to help you out. I like these patterns a lot. I've seen them before. In fact, I think I got one last month, or maybe I bought one on my own, because I know I have another one of these. It's a very nice pattern. And I really like that bag. That'll be handy for any type of quilt retreat weekends, or my sisters and I and my mother get together to sew, and it'd be nice just to carry supplies in. The next thing I see is a DVD, and this is called Stillstitching, and it is 8 collectors and restoration specialists share their passion for classic all-metal sewing machines. This is really exciting. It has early machines, Japanese manufactured machines, industrial machines, and personal stories. And I have had the honor to see quite a bit of this DVD, and I'm thrilled that I've got it now because I can watch the entire thing. I love to find out about the history behind a craft that I absolutely love and that is so much a part of my life. And that's exactly what this was doing. It was giving me a lot of information about the early sewing machines and how they were made and what they were made of and that type of thing. So I'm very excited to see this video. That's really cool. Oh, look at, sorry, I shouldn't look and not pick up and talk. Look at this fabric. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that is really, really pretty. This is a full yard of Stonewall Bloom by Leslie Mark Designs for Clothworks. And I'm going to open it up even more. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, this is really pretty fabric. I can't wait to make something out of it. Oh, this is really sharp. I like that fabric. And it's a full yard, so there's a lot that you can do with it. That's really exciting. Maybe I should make a dress for my granddaughter's baby doll. What do you guys think? I really like that. That's really pretty. And the next thing I'm seeing is a miniature Olfa, O-L-F-A mat. This is a 5 by 7.5 rotary mat. These things are fantastic when you're doing retreat weekends, or if any of you have been following my videos all along, you'll see I actually store one of these to the right of my sewing machine in the top drawer. So when I've got little trimming to do, I can just grab this in a small rotary cutter and trim things up. So I will think about, oh, it's actually 6 by 8. Sorry, I misspoke. It's actually a total of 6 by 8. So I will figure out if I'm going to keep this as a spare or potentially pass it on to my mom. Last month when I opened up the Try Me box, remember the needles that have the hole in them so that you can easily thread your needles? I forget the name of them. I should have remembered that, but I'm sorry. I did actually pass those needles, those hand sewing needles, on to my mother, and she loves them. So it was really, really nice. So that's my little cutting mat. And then let's see what else is going on. This is a pattern. And the pattern is by Poorhouse Quilt Designs, and it's spelled P-O-O-R House. And they are located actually in New Hampshire. I'm going to take it out of the bag so that the glare from the plastic doesn't bother you. Here it is. Oh my gosh. I love, one of my dreams, or I guess bucket list things, is to make a huge cathedral window quilt. And this tote bag is actually made out of the cathedral window quilt block. It looks like, from the instructions, I'm going to look at them quickly. It looks like on this one, it's actually designed so that you can do it on the sewing machine and you don't have to do it by hand. So that would be really nice because it would definitely speed up the process. This is a long quilt to make. But isn't that cute? I like that tote. I've seen this pattern done like this. In fact, you know I'll go grab it so you can see it. Do you remember my video? And I'll put it down here so you can see it. Remember my video on the pin cushion? Well, it is the exact same design as this tote. So isn't that cool? I'll put a link to my pin cushion instructions up here so that you can get it, and I'll put a link to it down below. But it's the same pattern, and isn't it just, I love this little thing. It's just, to me, it's adorable. And this is a pattern to show you how to do it and put it into a tote bag. And that's really nice. I like that. Very cool. Let's see. The next thing that's in here is Stitch Happy. Oh, it's a little miniature sewing kit. Hopefully you can see it. Whoop. This will come in handy. So it's a little miniature sewing kit. This is going to come in extremely handy. I just found out this past week that I'm actually going to be traveling to Fairbanks, Alaska in April. So I'm very excited about going. Number one, I've never been to Alaska. One of the other reasons why I'm excited is because I get to see my daughter and my 3 grandchildren. So I haven't seen them in a few months, and it will be wonderful to be able to go see them and spend I'm gonna be with them for about a week to 10 days. So I'm really, really excited about that. In fact, if any of you know of a quilt shop up in Fairbanks, Alaska, that I can go visit while I'm there, please do let me know, because I would love to see the quilt shops up there. As I said, I've never been to Alaska, so I'm really, really excited about going. So there's that. And then I'm gonna open this up because this looks pretty exciting. Excuse the crinkle of the plastic while I open it. Yeah, it's a little tough to get open. I guess I should bring scissors over here with me. A pair of scissors that I can use to open things with. This is Class A needles. Can you see it? If I put it up to my sweater, I think you can. And this is a size 80-20 universal needle. And it definitely is a sewing machine needle, but it's there for me to give it a shot. I haven't tried Class A needles in a long time. They are German made needles, and I'm excited to give those a try. I've never done that. Or I don't think I have. I'll have to go back and look and see if I ever have. Oh, now this is a wonderful thing to have. What this is it's a little, let me see if I can open it more flat. It's a sewing machine guide, needle guide for you, so that you can get all your questions answered about what needle you should be using on what project. So it's telling you your top stitch needles, twin needles, triple needles. I've never used a triple needle. Ballpoint needles, which are ideal for cotton knits. Interlock, rib fleece, a stretch needle for two-way stretch. It's ideal for knits with a two-way stretch. Very cool. And then your universal. Jeans, leather, sharps, quilting, and embroidery. that's really nice. This is definitely going right next to my sewing machine. That's very cool. I have a single drawer that I keep all of my sewing machine needles in, and this is definitely going right in there. So there's that. And then the last, oh, not last. Here's my little button for the month. It says Sleeps with Quilts, which I definitely do. And then here's my little label for my box. And the last thing in there is this. And this looks to be, I'll get it all open so you can see it with me. This looks to be page dividers, or 3-ring binder dividers. And this, I believe, corresponds right with, it's not easy to get out of the bag, corresponds with my cut loose press pattern. So let's look at the tabs. It says, I can read it this way actually. It says quilts, stitchery, home, crafts, bags, yardage friendly, strip friendly, square friendly, fat quarter friendly, 2 hours, 2 to 6 hours, and 6 hours plus. So this is to store my patterns in. So that is quite wonderful. I think this one is going in under crafts for me. Nope, I'm putting it right under bags because this thing says bags. So I'm going to stick it right in bags. And I guess it's time for a trip to Staples to get a binder. This is great because this will really help me stay organized. Very, very cool. So that is my Quilter stash box for February. I'm really excited about it. It's got a lot of nice things in it. Very, very nice things. So, at the very beginning of the video, I said I had a surprise for you. And I am very, very excited because I have a giveaway for you. And the giveaway for this month is obviously your very own stash box. So now, in order to be entered for this giveaway, you're going to need to pop over to my website. Go on over to my website and there'll be they're called widgets, but you'll see a Rafflecopter giveaway. Thing that I require is that you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. So make certain that you've subscribed first, then pop on over to my website and enter to win this box. Now, the requirements are, as I said, I would like you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is open to the residents of the United States only this time. And if you are under the age of 18, please do have your parents' permission prior to entering. The giveaway is going to be open for 1 week. Next Saturday, once it closes, Rafflecopter will randomly select one winner. I will contact the winner directly, and I will be shipping your very own stash box to you. So I'm very, very excited to be able to do this. Thanks to the people at Quilter Stash Box, and I'm pretty excited to be able to share this with all of you. So, thank you for joining me today, and make certain that you check back again on Tuesday for the next video. Thanks. Have a great week. Bye-bye.